And maybe we should face the other way. There we go.
Away from the construction work.
As you can see. Yay, look at that. So for all those people who thought that Danang was nice and quiet, yeah, no. No.
So basically, you want to explain where we are?
I don't know. Can anyone actually hear us? You take it for a second, mate.
Okay, Mandy's just trying to figure things out. So we're in Danang, Vietnam, city of 1.2 million people. We've got a thumbs up from Sandra, so hopefully that means you can hear us. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Danang, if anybody doesn't know, it's kind of like a really popular digital nomads destination. A lot of people come here in Vietnam. They come here because the beach is really beautiful, it's nice living, it's cheap living, the food is good, people are friendly. So it's got a lot of good things going for it, hasn't it, Mandy?
Yes, but it's no longer quiet and unspoiled, as you can tell by all the construction.
Well, I don't
behind.
think it ever was quiet and unspoiled, really. I mean, let's look up the coast. Can you see all of the high-rise buildings that way? And then we've got more construction going on here. And then we've got, yes, Sandra can hear us. Brilliant, thank you, Sandra, I appreciate that. And then we've got some pretty buildings here and going all up the coast. So Danang is the Miami Beach, or the Gold Coast, or even the Blackpool of Vietnam. Isn't that right, Mandy?
Yeah.
So you get the gist. It's kind of high rises, and yeah, everybody comes. You got a mixture of city life and beach life as well. So people love it, and we are living at the moment on. I've done the sums, and we've averaged $14 per person per day in the couple of weeks we've been in Vietnam.
Lee's going to go for a walk along the beach and just show you stuff along the beach.
Okay.
Go for a walk. Yeah. Show
Right.
them the
Okay, little walk. Okay.
funnel.
This is peak time down here because it's around about 5 p.m. So it's blistering hot during the day, sort of 35 degrees. Too hot. The Vietnamese don't like coming down, but they all flock down around 4, 5, 6 p.m. It gets dark about 6 p.m. So all the people are down here. And there's areas where they sort of cordon off with ropes, and so this is the empty bit where there's a red flag, and then these are the bits up here and over here where the kind of herd all the swimmers into, and then you've got the beach lifeguards around blowing their whistles, making sure everybody is in the right place so nobody drowns. And then if you're not sure if you can see here, oops, that focuses on my finger, then the lifeguards are in coracles. There's another one over there. The coracles, those round boats that look like a sort of breakfast bowl, and they sit in them. They're not known for their speed, I don't think, but they can sit off the coast and kind of watch people who are further out and don't drown, because I've got a feeling a lot of people around here can't swim. Some people wear life jackets and like flotation devices, which is a really good idea. And I haven't seen anyone get in trouble yet, but it probably does happen. Families down, kids playing. Really interesting mix of different tourists from different nationalities. I think Chinese is the number one, then it's South Koreans, and then it's Russians, I do believe. Coming back to Mandy right now. So I love the fact that this place is very cosmopolitan, isn't it, Mandy? Really, yeah, interesting mix of people. I'll let you get onto the... How do you spin that round?
Okay.
Check the messages.
Yeah, so I said, Sandra, brilliant, that doesn't look that crowded, so I can hear you. Why is that? Do they have undertows? No, I think it's just because a lot of the people who swim here, you say this, maybe a lot of the people who come here, they don't know how to swim very well.
Yeah.
And so the lifeguards just keep everyone in like a couple of small areas in case they need to rescue somebody, even though...
In order to control
No
like the
undertows.
massive population of swimmers, there are thousands of people down here now, and there's only a certain amount of lifeguards. They'd rather have them in a smaller area to keep their eye on them than spread all the way along the beach, and the resources don't stretch that far.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason.
I would say so.
Yeah, but the water is nice. It's really pleasant, isn't it?
So lovely.
South China Sea, I believe this is, isn't it? It's really like a bath, you know.
But it's not too hot.
It's not too hot. It's pleasant. You could be in there for hours on end and not sort of get cold like you could in a lot of places.
But you just have to make sure like you're in the shadow of tall buildings, because there's not much shade on the beaches otherwise.
Yeah, they've got some palm trees all sort of planted along the waterfront, the promenades behind us, and there's beach bars and that there, which a lot of people just go and sit in the beach bars, because you can get a drink for like $1, between $1 and $2, can't you? It's really cheap.
Well, no, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, I mean, people are saying like, you know, there's a lot of videos coming from Danang, and it's like, oh my God, it's just so cheap. You know, you can live really well for like $1 or $2. Now, prices have definitely gone up a lot more. You know, like the mango shake we saw the other day was $2, which may not sound like a lot, but when you consider like our favorite place, it's $1.
Less than $1, 20,000 dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because on my word, the best thing for me about Danang is avocado coffee and coconut coffee, and almost every day we've been going to the same like coffee shop, and I've been having an avocado coffee, and then like an hour later I have a coconut coffee.
And I have a salted coffee, which might sound strange, but it is quite nice if you're into like salted caramel kind of flavoured ice cream, that kind of thing.
And
that's the taste you get.
And then you have
my mango smoothie.
Yeah.
20,000 dong, which is 26,000 to the US dollar, 18,000 to the Australian. So yeah, 36,000 to the pound. Pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're living on $14 a day each. We're in like a 3-star hotel.
Amazing bargain.
The Adina, that we found on Agoda.
But we've never really used Agoda before. I think maybe we used it once and it wasn't a great experience.
Somebody gave us a little tip saying it's worth like comparing between them and Booking.com. Sometimes you find the same hotel a lot cheaper, and we did this time.
Yeah.
And this one, like, we booked it for a week, and then we really like it here, so we wanted to extend. And we had a look, and the price went up and down a bit, didn't it? Like a few times.
Yep.
And it came in, like, we extended it at 286,000 dong a night, which is just under £10 a night.
Yeah.
About $12.50 for 2 people at a 3-star hotel with a buffet breakfast that we smash big time.
Well, I like the vegetables. You know what I mean? Like stir-fried veggies
for breakfast, noodles for breakfast, dumplings for breakfast. Yeah.
Really good.
So
the first day there was fruit salad. Well, it was a bowl of mango, pineapple and cucumber. That was quite an interesting fruit salad. But
coffee.
In that sense. Coffee tastes a bit weird.
Milk,
really weird.
soy milk.
Yeah, the soy milk.
Get that
That's
down.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Sandra,
So
where is this beach? Hai Nirmalia. It's on Danang Beach. This is Vietnam.
Yeah. This is
like,
Mai An Beach in Danang. So like, it's split into a few different beach areas. Mai An.
I'll show you how far it is. So like way down there.
Yeah. I mean, all the way down. It goes all the way to Hoi An, which is like 25 kilometers to the south.
And then there's another strip really down there to like. So we're actually staying by those hotels down there. Sorry, I went blurry. But I don't like that part of the beach. It's like you'll see in the videos that come out. It's noisy and I don't know, like loud music blaring. I like this one because there's no beach bar.
And then you've got the mountain range over here, which is the Song Tra Peninsula, and that's a beautiful sort of little peninsula that sticks out with this like ridge of mountains on it, nice and green, verdant. Like that's where the red-shanked Duke Langurs live. Like these are rare monkeys that only live in this part of Vietnam, and they're kind of got a red breast and like fluffy kind of ears. There's 1,300 of them that live up there, and it's like a protected area, and they're very hard to see because they're quite rare and they're quite scared of people, so they like hide in the trees. If you go out there at 6 o'clock in the morning, you might see some. You see a lot of, what are the other ones, Mandy? Macaques, you know, those the monkeys that aren't so pleasant because they're pretty aggressive and they'll like gang up on you and try and attack you if they think you've got food. I was chatting to some Vietnamese boys when I went up there the other day, and one of them got bit because he tried to stroke it, which is a no-no. So
Yeah.
like, you don't do that. And the keiki monkeys, like all around Southeast Asia, you see them in Thailand a lot, in India.
They're horrible.
Yeah, and because they're kind of like, you know, they live around people and they've gotten used to like just scrounging for the bins or scavenging off people, and people think they're cute, so they'll go and get a photo with them and something like that. No, they've got sharp teeth, and yeah, you give them a lot of space.
Yes.
So really interesting place to see. You can go up there. I walked it. I'm going to make a video about that, but I got a grab motorbikes, which is a cheap way to get around. Like you do, just like Uber, call up a grab, get on the back of a motor. The guy comes up, you put your helmet on, get on the back of a motorbike with him, and it was 40,000, which is just over £1 to go like the 8 kilometres up the coast to the Lady Buddha. Can you see the Lady Buddha from here? Probably not.
With my phone,
It's
maybe
a
not.
white
Oh yeah, that white dot in the
Dot
distance.
over there, that's a 67 metre
By where that
high
guy's walking now.
statue of Buddha. A lot of people go there.
Yeah.
So I went up there and checked it out, and then walked all the way the 8 kilometres all the way back down the coast. So it's a good way to see a bit of the city and see the different areas.
I think Suzanne just said hello.
Suzanne, hi Suzanne.
Yay!
Excellent. It's nice to get a few people on. I don't know many.
Suzanne from the coffee shop.
Oh
Yes!
wonderful. Excellent. Yeah, it was great to see you the other day, Suzanne. We love going down there. Every single day we've gone down there, we've met somebody interesting. What I love about Danang, it's kind of, you've got all these people from all over the world that gather, and they go to the coffee shops in the afternoon because it's really hot and it's a good place to go and like sit down, get out the heat, have a drink, and meet some interesting people. And in the last 4 days, like we've met Suzanne, we've met a Rwandan, Belgian woman who was really interesting to chat to. Today we were chatting to Yannis,
Yes.
from Romania,
Yeah.
who's out here for a while as well. Met Kiwi guy. And it's just one of those, like, I love that about travelling, you know, you just get a chance to meet so many interesting people from all around the world, and they've all got a story to tell, and you know, you kind of learn a lot from each other. And so meeting the locals and meeting the other travellers is definitely a bonus of being here.
Yes. Delayed Dave hotter in Lincoln. Right. Really,
Lincoln,
Dave?
wow.
Wow.
Didn't know that they're having a heat wave over there, but I'm really pleased for you because, take every good day and make the most of it because you never know how long they're going to last.
Exactly. And a monkey tried to steal Sandra's husband's glasses in Cambodia.
Yeah,
See, they're
that
horrible.
happens. They just like run and grab and
Yeah.
you know, they're snatch sort of experts,
Just nasty.
aren't they? Yeah.
Yep.
I always, when I go into those areas where they are, you just imagine there's thieves around, you know, so
Exactly.
keep your possessions close to you.
Look at those shorts.
don't
They're
want,
interesting.
Yeah.
Nice and bright. Oh, they're cool. Hey, Shiva went to Luxembourg last Thursday. Our videos helped a lot.
Oh,
Yay!
that's so good. Yeah.
We love
Luxembourg's
Luxembourg.
awesome, and I'm glad like those videos came out not long ago. So as it's getting towards summer in the sort of Europe, like maybe people will be going and they'll sort of benefit from those. So
Yeah.
that's fantastic. We've got the Taiwan videos just started to come out now, and they've gained a little bit of traction, which is good.
Yep. Now, I don't know if you can hear
Behind us,
a
there's
loudspeaker.
public announcement. It's in Vietnamese at the moment, but
And then it goes to English.
then it'll be in English,
And
yeah.
it says like, do not walk your dog along the beach. And it says,
They give you
Yeah.
some instructions on how to behave, you know,
Yeah.
in the interests of society, which is good, I suppose, because there's a lot of people around, so everyone needs to know the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the kind of a little sort of taste of the communist world that Vietnam is, you know, sort of.
Well, it's communist, but it's unbelievably capitalist.
Well and truly,
Really,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
so
They know-
hardworking.
they know how to-
Vietnamese are the best business people, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Hardworking, friendly,
yeah.
honest, nice.
Yeah, so it's,
Yeah.
you have great experiences when you sort of have interactions with the locals.
Yeah.
I find, you know, like we, being frugal travellers, we love to eat in the sort of budget local places. So we find these little comtam or pho shops, you know, where they're kind of, it's just a little stall outside somebody's home basically, and their front room is available with seats in, and you sit down, and for 35 or 40,000 dong, which is again like $1.50 or something like that, you get a really nice meal served up for you with a smile. They're very friendly, and even though we can't speak virtually any Vietnamese, we're trying to learn the names of like the menu items, and people will help us, you know. They're really friendly
Yeah.
and sort of, it's a great experience to just go and have something, try something new, and
Sorry, goodness.
yeah.
I mean, the staff in our hotel aren't that friendly.
Yeah,
they're
well,
just
that's kind of like a
inundated.
business style hotel, so
Yeah.
they're just doing a job, that's
Yeah.
the difference with like dealing with. That's why I like going to small sort of
Family owned
things, and
Yeah.
you get that when you go to like the guest house we stayed in Hoi An. That was more family owned,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that was awesome.
And the people,
oh my word, most
were a lot
comfortable bed.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you, when you go travelling, it's like, do you look for that, like the family kind of places, or would you rather be in there are benefits from those, like that's why we picked this one, because it's an old one that's a bit run down and a bit tired, so the prices are really low. They want to get people in, so they offer deals like that.
The Adina.
Yeah, and for £5 each, £10, like you've got a really comfortable room with an ensuite, air conditioning that's really nice, so we're in
Really
there
good.
during the daytime, and like a massive buffet breakfast to start the day with. You can't beat it, can you? Yeah.
Awesome. But we're here until Thursday. We were going to go to Hue, but we looked at the weather forecast, and it was going to be 35, feels like 44 in Hue, and I was like, nah, I can't.
Too much, yeah.
I'm struggling here with 41 degrees.
Well, it's like
And,
an interesting city with the old imperial citadel in the middle, but it requires that kind of hardcore tourism, like walking around with crowds in the heat of the day,
and
like
our
looking
friend,
at the old buildings.
Yeah, our friend Jenny had said to us when we told her that we were coming to Vietnam, she's Vietnamese, we're coming to Vietnam in May, and she was like, oh, it's going to be hot then, and yeah, Jenny, you were right, and it is too hot.
Well and truly, yeah.
And I would not come in May again.
Brutal
No way.
for sightseeing and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So instead, we're just going to head up to Hanoi, and where we're going to fly out of eventually, but we might do a side trip somewhere else. We're not too sure yet, but so we're deciding whether to like the different transport.
Sorry, another person with my hat. Sorry. See, can you see her hat? Can you see it? Sorry. Look at my hat. See?
There you go.
And her hat. She's the second person I've seen with one of them.
And you bought this in Saigon for 70,000.
Yeah.
Pretty good bag.
I love it. I love my hat. And we saw like a Vietnamese, an older woman on the train with one. And
it reminds me of Ermentrude. If any of you are our age and ever watched the Magic Roundabout, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, a classic.
Anyway, sorry, Lee. You're talking about the
Going to Hanoi.
Yeah.
Train, bus, or fly.
Lee,
3 options.
Lee, we'd said that we were going to go by bus because we wanted to do a comparison video, yada yada yada. But I don't know. I really am a bit wary about going on the sleeper buses. So Lee said, ask people on the live stream, have you taken a sleeper bus in Vietnam? We did 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And like,
If I remember, it wasn't that comfortable. The beds, they call them beds, but they're kind of really sort of like mostly reclined chairs, which are a little bit of a squash. Like if you've got longer legs, Mandy's okay. Mine are a few inches longer, so it's a bit of a squeeze. They're not that comfortable. So, but it's probably still more comfortable than trying to sleep on the chair, reclining chair on the train, aren't they? Let's be honest. That wasn't.
But you can get up and walk around.
Yeah. Which is a bonus.
Yeah.
I love trains for that reason.
Yeah.
You can go to the toilet whenever you want to.
Well, I've read some reviews because we were going to go with Queen Cafe
bus. Yeah, Queen Cafe bus.
And someone said like 17 hours and the driver didn't let them off the bus once. Oh no, he let them off once to go to the toilet. You know what I mean? Like it just sounds awful. Awful.
Yeah, and they drive really erratically, like from all reports, and that's from what I remember. They hit the brakes a lot, so you can't really sleep properly, even though you are lying down. So either way, it's a long old journey, about 16 hours, train or bus. The train comes in a little bit more expensive, actually, doesn't it? 700,000, whereas the bus is 500,000.
Yeah, but that's a cheap, crappy bus. A good bus is like 900,000, which is about American dollars.
US, something
Like, it's not cheap. It really, it's not that much dearer to fly, but we don't like flying. Well, rephrase. I'd rather go over land than fly.
If you fly, you don't see anything, and we're here to see a bit of the country. But also on the train and the bus, you don't see a lot, most of it, because like for most of that journey, it's night time. So, and on the train last time, the window was all fogged up and we couldn't see much out the window. So, much of a muchness. Apparently, coming out of Danang and going north on the way up the coast, you go over the pass. What's it called? The Trivan Pass, something like that. famous on the what's the Jeremy Clarkson Top Gear. If anyone ever watched that one, 2008 from Vietnam, it was one of the most popular episodes, and they rode the motorbikes over the High An Pass. That's it, just out of here. So a lot of people like to do that because that's like a tourist thing to do. Ride a bike over the High An Pass, but it's also a good one to do on the train.
Sandra said we went around by bus, but only during the day.
Yeah.
Way more comfortable than FlixBus. I can believe it.
Yeah.
Toilet breaks were alright driving too. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
Hanoi, we might want to go north to avoid the heat. Maybe. I think we're going to go. Well, we're flying out of Hanoi, so that's why we're going up there. But
because we've lingered here a bit longer, we've got just over a week, and we're thinking about getting some dental work done here.
Yeah.
Our Vietnamese friend has given us a recommendation for a dentist, and we haven't had any done for quite some time, so we're thinking about just going and getting a checkup, scale and polish. It's very reasonable rates here, and if we need any work done, we could do.
Yeah.
But then we're not quite sure if we'll have enough time for that. And also we were thinking of maybe going to Mai Chau, which is up north, which is supposed to be really quite nice. So if we don't get the dentist work done, we could end up going out there for a bit, which is kind of rice fields, countryside, stay in local homestays, go for bike rides around the beautiful countryside. That sounds quite appealing too.
Yeah. Do you mind, Lee? Lee's just going to take you for another walk. You mind just going down, like, just to show that area there? And there's like the sun glistening off there and the para.
Yeah, you might not be able to see too much. Like, so the beach does look like not too crowded at the moment because this is the area between the swimming spots. And you've got the lovely palm trees there. And I do like that building there with the lovely sort of exterior greenery on the side. So this is, there's some surfers here and they're out on the boards, and they're lucky if they're up on their feet for more than about 3 or 4 seconds because the waves just, there goes one. Oh, he was up for a few seconds there. Good on him. So then you've got the red flags here, and then on the other side of the red flags you can swim. And here's all the people in this area. The guy with the coracle behind them, and the surf lifesaver here. He'll blow his whistle when he needs to. And once you get to the swimming area, you'll see that it's a little bit more sort of densely packed. Yeah, like I say, this is really is peak time of the day from now until sunset, and a little bit after sunset. Everyone's enjoying this because it's really nice. The water temperature is absolutely perfect. It's really pleasant, and it goes on for kilometres. You know, you can see how many people do love to come down here and take advantage of it all. Oh dear, you really get buses during the day. We booked with 12 to go. Oh, okay, yeah, 12 to go. We were looking at 12 to go. There's them and there's Redbus, I believe, are both decent sort of booking sites. We had a look. We went straight to the Queen bus, like the one that we were thinking of getting. Looked at their website, and that looked really difficult to book on. You know, typical kind of. It didn't translate very well, and we couldn't even do that. So we'd have to go to the actual office of the bus company. So we've decided to. I think we're going to go to the train station tomorrow on the local bus and book a train ticket. I've got a feeling that's the way we're going to go, which I'm not too sure. I think I'd rather take the bus just for the experience, because we bought the train all the way here. We came up here by train, so to do something different, it would be good to just have a different experience and compare the two. But Mandy is really concerned about safety more than anything, aren't you, as far as the buses are concerned, Mandy?
And the noise and the horn and the braking constantly. Braking. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so Lee doesn't know how to turn around, sorry.
Well, you can see your hands.
I don't know if you can see the bar. I'm going to get Lee to take you up there. I'm lazy, like, honestly and truthfully. It's so, no, my energy is so sapped. It's like the heat, it's just destroying me. But, so I kind of think both sites were reliable. You can get buses during the day. Yeah.
Well, it's about 15 hours, 16 hours.
Yeah,
so
16 hours.
Either way, you're going to leave early or arrive late, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh dear, yeah. Okay. So anyway, I can't think of anything else. That's a difficulty about scheduling a live. It's like, yeah.
Ideally, we should really be walking along the sort of promenade now, because this is, people come down to the beach to swim, but they also do the walk along the promenade. And everyone's out running, they're in the running gear, they are doing yoga, they're doing sort of exercises, and you get then the groups of people doing the dancing, don't you, Mandy? And I don't know if you've ever been to China or anywhere in sort of East Asia like this, where you go to a park and everyone's out at sunset, like doing their exercises and doing their dancing. So you have these groups of mostly ladies, aren't they? Sort of like with some, like a beatbox on, and 20 of them all dressed in the same sort of outfits, doing some dancing exercises, which is lovely to see. You know, it's like, it's the way to keep yourself fit and healthy, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little community thing, and yeah, it's really pleasant.
Yeah.
So that happens for a couple of hours.
So yeah, we're just not. I'm not up to walking on the.
So we're just sitting here. Yeah. As soon as this goes off,
yeah.
I'm going back in the sea. Like, you know, there's still a good half an hour before it gets dark.
Yeah.
And even when it gets dark, they turn on floodlights and people stay on the beach for another hour or two,
Yeah.
don't they? And it's like, because it's just a pleasant time of the day after
Yeah.
like the brutal heat. This is the time to come down and enjoy it without getting scorched.
So I mean, I do like Danang. It's not quite what I imagined. I thought it was going to be some sort of like unspoiled, like, oh my god, it's amazing, no one's like, discovered it kind of thing. Yeah, nah, it's
Well
not
and
that.
truly discovered. Yeah, it's like the most discovered place in Vietnam. There are like places along the coast that I think a lot of the long stayers that have been here for like for like 10 years or more, and
They're keeping it secret.
yeah, they want to go somewhere
Yeah.
else, so they're going to a few of the destinations which they really hate the fact that YouTubers come along and like expose these places, and then millions of people flock. They won't have to worry about that with us, because we don't get the viewers. So no, so we'll show Danang, but we won't mention these other places that some people are going to. Come and find them for yourself. Yeah.
And then let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as kind of like the whole, like, the reason people come here is because it is dirt cheap, and it's probably one of the cheapest countries in the world to live long term, isn't it? You know, like if you compare it to India or Thailand or something like that, you know. So the situation at the moment is a lot of countries, well, Europe and UK and a few countries you get 45-day visa on arrival, which is
for
great.
Vietnam.
Yeah, for Vietnam. But there's so many countries that can get also a 90-day visa that you do it online, and it's $25 or $30.
US dollars.
Yeah, I think it's $30 for 90 days, which is like pretty good, value for money. And you can come on a 90-day visa, stay 3 months, and then if you want to keep staying here, you just do a border run, a visa run, go to Laos or Cambodia for the day, and come back with another 90 days. And some people have been living here for years just doing that, updating their 90-day visa every time. So it's kind of place, if you want to live cheap, and I'm talking 15 to 20 US dollars a day.
Yeah, but that's us.
Yeah.
Like if you, there are some beautiful restaurants here, some amazing looking cafes.
Yeah, we go in the local spots.
Gorgeous hotels.
Maybe stretch yourself to 25, 30 US dollars a day, and then you're living like a king.
$40. Someone said lazy bones. Well and truly, like I'm just.
You've been tapped by the heat and struggling to.
But we walk half an hour from our hotel down to my favourite coffee/juice shop, and then half an hour back,
It's
also to come to this beach.
Big town, most people would just jump on a grab and pay like their dollar or their $1.50 to do it on a grab, but we walk a lot because we just like to sort of have a stretch and see things.
And then have the coffee.
The other day I went to Marble Mountains, which is down the coast. I got the bus there.
This is answering your question as well, Sandra.
Yeah, and what did she ask about?
Do we take public transport?
Yeah, there's the local buses.
Don't give too much away.
There's only like 15 people watching this, so it's hardly exposing it to the world.
Then there's no point watching the video in like 4 months' time. Okay.
I'm sure. But there are local buses. It's really cheap, like not surprisingly. And between 5,000 dong and 30,000 dong, depending on where you're going. So
Yeah.
I did that, but I still walked 21,000 steps that day. 21,000, which is, you know, double what they recommend you to walk on the 15.7 kilometers. Just getting around from A to B, and you know, going out to find dinner and that kind of thing.
I was editing my next Taiwan video because I'm so slack. I'm like way behind. Lee's done all of his; they're all up. Mine are the food ones, and it's when we met up with Robin. Robin was like, he lived with my mum and Gads in Auckland, and so we met up with him in Taiwan, which is cool.
It's great when you get a connection with a local and you can like see a place through a local's eyes, and they explain to you the things that you would never know otherwise or learn in guidebooks.
So it's like,
worth
I
looking at those.
filmed so much that day. I'm going to break it down into 2 separate videos. One just to like go around, and one to do food, I think.
Yeah.
He showed us some cool things. So I was doing that while he was sightseeing. But anyway, so how are things going? My ex-wife lived in Danang doing the delayed day. That's so cool.
Okay.
Wow, I bet she'd, man, if she saw it now, she'd notice a huge change.
Yeah.
That's so cool,
People
Sandra.
do.
Thank you. And Patricia, Sana's been living there for 9 years now. What, in Danang?
That's
Come on,
incredible.
Word,
Yeah.
And he
But it
would have
doesn't
seen some
surprise me,
huge
like,
changes.
you know, so many people you can
Huge
tell.
changes.
A lot of people you meet and they came here for a month and they've
Yeah.
ended up staying a year and they don't intend
at
to
it.
leave.
Behind us.
So yeah.
But it's
I mean-
but by us, like down our end, down behind with the massive things there, they're going to be the tallest buildings
Yeah,
in
the
Danang.
Soleil apartments or something like that.
199 meters.
Yeah, and they're what? They must be like, I don't know,
You see
30,
them.
40 stories high.
Yeah,
They're pretty,
look at them.
pretty big. And there's a food festival going on at the moment. They've built a massive stage just in front of them. And the music that blasts out there is insane, isn't it?
Insane.
It's like, I'm sure like there should be some sort of law about how many decibels are used, because if you stand next to them, it's going to damage your ears.
Well, when
We
it
can
came
hear
on-
it a kilometre away where our hotel is.
Yeah.
And-
But the other day, like when it first came on, I honestly thought my heart was going to explode.
You had to get
It was
away, didn't you?
so
It's that loud,
loud
it
and
forces you away, which is
frightening.
like the opposite to what it's supposed to be
Yeah.
doing, is encouraging people to go there.
Exactly.
The food's really good there, a little bit dearer than like what you get in the stalls around. That's normal for those kind of food truck kind of things. But yeah.
Sandra's asked, so Patricia, when we're coming back to Portugal, I'm not too sure. We don't actually have any intentions of coming back to Europe or the UK this year.
In the near future,
I don't think so.
it's difficult flying at the moment because of the whole situation with the Middle East, you know, and to get from Asia to the Middle East, you pretty much got to go through. To get to Europe, you've got to go through the Middle East.
Because we're looking at going back to Europe, and Lee was like, some really cheap flights via the UAE, Dubai. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, if you want to take that risk, which isn't advisable really, because insurance doesn't cover anything. So if they cancel the flights at the last minute, you've had it.
No, it's not only that. I wouldn't trust
Like
bad
flying into
players
an
to
airport.
deliberately, knock down a passenger plane just to
It
create-
happened with the Malaysian air flight over the Ukraine, didn't it, at the start of that conflict? So we're playing it safe and staying in Asia, I think, for this year, and then back to Australia and New Zealand, and then see what happens
next year.
Because
It's a big deal.
hopefully things calm down and the world comes back to some sort of normality.
We had a comment on one of our videos today that on this 26th of May, is that today? Hang on, 26th of May hasn't been yet, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure it said on the 26th of May, the Chernobyl Museum was bombed.
24th.
Kiev. Oh, the 24th of May. That makes sense.
Russia struck Kiev a couple of times lately. Yeah,
And it's like they'd written that comment on our Chernobyl Museum video.
Yeah, they bombed it. Like, bummer,
Obliterated
It's
it.
awful, yeah.
Awful.
I mean, it's bad
It was
news.
such a fascinating museum.
Got questions. I'd really be interested in your bone strength regime, Mandy, as I have an issue myself.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a video, Sandra. I'm lacking motivation. All I can say is awful. It's
Yeah, but
it
your
was really
regime,
good.
are you doing things to strengthen, or
like I'm supposed to.
you gotta
It's like-
try and
Yeah, I have
consume
to
the
try.
right things?
It's like I wake up in the morning, and in theory, I'm supposed to do lymphatic drainage. exercises for the scar tissue, bone density exercises, pelvic floor exercises, and there's something else. And I'm just like, you know, yeah, I don't do them, but I need to do them because I after the letrozole, things were not very good at all. So I need to do something. Yeah. And I will do I'll show the exercises that our lovely sport exercise physiologist gave us in Perth. But body weight isn't enough. He said I need to do weights. And so when we house sit in Singapore, the great thing there is that there's a gym downstairs, so I can do some of the exercises that he showed me. So I'm trying to do them with a 5-litre bottle of water, but it's quite hard because some of them are supposed to be like 4 kilos on each side and just certain things. It's like for my spine. Yeah, because that hasn't been very good because of the letrozole, the blinking aromatase inhibitor.
Doesn't help.
No, they've taken me off that. I'm back on tamoxifen, which is going to come into a video at some stage soon.
And Dave asked, speaking of insurance, do you guys buy a backpacker 1-year policy? No, because we're not sure what we're doing. Often,
and not only that, we're not even travelling for a year because I've got to go back to Australia to go to the hospital.
Yeah, we spend quite a bit of time in
October.
Australia and New Zealand, so we don't need insurance for that. When we're in the UK and Europe, we don't tend to have insurance because we've got the UK. We don't need it in the UK, and in Europe we've got the ISIC cards for health. EHIC for healthcare. So we want insurance when we're travelling in other places, and like we realise we're like this period we was away for Australia for 5 months, so we just bought like a 5-month policy from Tick Travel Insurance in Australia. That's quite.
It was awesome.
We recommended that one. We did a bit of research.
Yeah, thank you, Vaughan. Our friend recommended Tick.
Yeah, and so we've got a Tick in policy, and the great thing with that, Mandy's covered for
breast cancer. Because I'm not on active treatment. I haven't been for like between 1 to 3 years, but I'm only on like tamoxifen now. Breast cancer's included. Whereas when I was on my last policy last year, I think I paid an additional, I think it was 350 Aussie, no, 400 Aussie, and I paid an additional 350 Aussie to be covered for breast cancer. So Tick, I'm really impressed.
So, but for you, was yours a bit more? Like mine wasn't, because I'm not going to be covered for colitis because,
still active.
So as long as I don't have any issues with that, I'll be all right. And that was 303 Australian dollars for 5 months worth of insurance, which is pretty reasonable for a 55-year-old.
You're on the more budget version. I was on the next one up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're covered for possessions.
Nah, just healthcare, mate. Yeah, I've got a 7-kilo backpack with like a few bits of tech, which you can afford to lose. So
because we did originally we were using SafetyWing, and SafetyWing was great. It was great.
It was.
Apart from getting older, and then when I got the diagnosis of breast cancer, because it says quite clearly it's not covered for cancer. So when that happened in 2023, we just haven't used them since. Sandra, motivation, perhaps making a video will help. So difficult to get hold of weights when travelling, isn't it? Better to do body weights and nothing at all. Yep, you are so right. Yes. I did planks the other day, and I did the chair squats. Well, they've got a different name. And I did something else. Push-ups against a wall. Yeah. They're the basic ones.
Proflexis 2004. Hello to you too. Yeah. Nice to have you here on board. We are in Danang on the beach, and I'll just flick the camera around just to show you how things are bearing up now. Getting a lovely sunset. Always nice to come down here at sunset time. Behind the Sontra Peninsula there.
Have very good stability.
Yeah, you see the paragliders just descending there. That's a popular thing to do here. Go paragliding. You're only up for 3 minutes, so that's what puts me off.
Yes, Lee's timed it.
And it's 700,000 dong, so I suppose compared to the rest of the world, it's not too bad, but not
so
too.
Patricia said, this is by none my favourite travel.
Wishing you both all health and happiness. Excellent. It's a pleasure to have you guys along and kind of show you
honestly, if
what
it wasn't
life is like.
If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't even be leaving the hotel room, I don't think, apart from to eat. I'd just be watching Netflix and reading. At
the moment, we're kind of we haven't shot so many videos because we've gotten into that routine of doing a bit of editing, eating, sleeping, and
but also you complain that I film too much.
I've been known to film too much. Yeah.
Which is why Lee said, like, Taiwan,
if you're
nobody
interested-
makes like 20, maybe it's going to be
40. It might be close to 40 videos in Taiwan. I've seen the
Nobody
other
makes that many
vloggers, they go
videos.
there for a month and they make 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know, are we doing too much? There's a question for you I'd like to know.
And,
Like, or surely you
and
don't want more.
I'm sure Lee's going to be hoping you'll say, yes, it's too much, tone it down, but
We're trying to do it
Yeah.
and catch up as well because we film so much. We are
Seats
so far
2K
behind.
kept
And I'm
saying,
sure
like,
people
have you thought
would
about
rather
it?
us.
But that's why we've got this.
Yeah.
That's why we've got live stream now. Because here we are. This is live.
And we're not having to edit this, so we really love it. We've hit the 40-minute mark.
Yeah.
Like the last one was around about 40 minutes.
And my mum watched it and she
Yeah.
said, man, you two can talk. And I was like, yeah, I know, Mum.
Yeah.
And this one's maybe a lot less interesting because it's just like us and the thing. Love the new live videos. Oh, that's so lovely.
That's brilliant. Yeah, you're inspiring us to stay on a little bit longer.
Yay.
Um,
Nah, keep
Have you got
filming,
much else
Mandy.
to say?
Haha, Lee. There you go. Thank you, Sandra.
yeah, there's a lot more editing to do then. We get to a stage there where we've got to spend more time editing than we do actually travelling and seeing things.
I say to Lee, if I wasn't editing, I'd be watching Netflix or I'd be reading. So at least if I'm editing,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
doing
It's like it's something productive, constructive,
Yeah.
answering comments, because we do try to answer every single comment. So if we do miss
So
some,
we do
like
spend a lot of
apologies,
time like
answering
comments. So
you know,
I think a lot of other creators don't so much, and
I
they
call it
spend
vloggers.
that
What about
time.
the vloggers?
They spend that time editing their videos, don't
Yeah.
they? So like, you know, that's why we're sorry, but we're like way behind, and we're trying to keep up. But you know,
Yeah.
life has its challenges.
But so yeah, after Taiwan, which is like it's ongoing. There's going to be a couple from Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
2 from Australia, 1 from New Zealand, and my next journey to wellness. I'll do that, including my new exercises and stuff,
Yeah.
and my awful diet.
Yeah.
I look
And then flying back
on
over
my-
here. Some of our flight videos did quite well, didn't they? And
Yeah.
people like them. So we've
My-
filmed a few
My Ryanair
flight
one.
review videos.
My Ryanair one,
Yeah.
when we flew to Malta.
Yeah.
Lee was like, we've already done a Ryanair video, don't do one. Do you remember? You were
Yeah.
so like not in a good mood with me.
What do you want to film this for? We've done it all before. Yeah, it turned out to be like really successful. Beat the one I did, hands down. So Mandy won the Ryanair videos. Well good, Mandy.
And also something like, sorry, I'm so competitive because Lee's made so many videos and his are all more successful. But anyway, like the videos haven't been doing very well lately, and like Lee's titles, and I keep saying like,
So Mandy's tweet my titles, and then
or tweak mine because I
Yeah.
did one that was going to be like, how expensive is Ningxia
Improve
night
things.
market? And he was like, yeah, it's okay. And I changed it to what did we eat? And he's like, nah, that's rubbish. And then I changed it back and I was like, no, I like that. And that did okay.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
good.
nice
Well
to
done, you.
actually, like the latest, the Ximending video is actually doing really well. The one for Taiwan. So thank you so much for all the people like from
Yeah,
Taiwan
and Taiwanese
watching.
people are responding. That's really what
Yay!
we like to see because,
Yeah.
you know, like, yeah, it's great to hear back from locals.
Yeah.
And when locals write in comments,
Yeah.
you know, they give some great advice that you won't get from anywhere else. So always read through the comments and
Yeah.
like see what the locals have to say because if
Yeah.
you're going to go there, you know, they're the people you want to be
Exactly.
hearing from. I'm just going to flick the camera around again
Oh, the
because
sunset.
sunset is really
Look at
getting
it.
nice. So let's have a little moment of a Vietnamese sunset in Da Nang. You can see why people would like to live in a place like this every single day. The whole
you
city
show-
seems to come down and enjoy this moment.
And so everyone's like squeezed into those tiny little areas, not during the day, it's only this time of night when there's so many people. Lee, did you show the building behind with the plants?
Yeah,
It's
I
just
did.
beautiful.
Yeah, we do like that.
Look
yeah.
at that.
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
So
yeah.
this end of the
I
beach,
wouldn't
like
mind the
my Anne,
penthouse suite there.
but my Anne is so lovely. Where we are, what are we at? We're it's Mikey Beach next.
Yeah, and then the Sontra, with the furthest north one, which is named after the Sontra Peninsula up there. Yeah. It's really nice, isn't
Yeah,
it? You know, it's
beautiful.
like, yeah, we haven't ventured like really
No.
far south towards
It's been so
kind
hot.
of the Hoi An end.
Yeah.
So maybe we should. But yeah, we have extended until Thursday, so we're here for a couple more days.
And I think tomorrow we're going to actually go to the train station and buy our train tickets.
Yeah, because I think the decision's been made. Mandy's
I do not want to go by bus.
Concerned about travelling by bus, so I think the train is fork out the extra 200,000 dong
well,
for.
Okay, we can pay 900,000 for the expensive bus.
Oh,
which
yeah.
apparently it's not guaranteed that you'd be on a good one anyway.
It's only a bit cheaper than flying, so you can understand why people fly like an hour flight rather than a 16-hour bus journey. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like trains. Okay. So anyway, anyone else keep filming, Mandy? Yay! As I don't know if it's ASB.
Asbo. It's like Asbo. Yeah. I love in your live videos. That's good. Cool. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's so lovely, Sandra.
Appreciated.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Do one last sweep of. It's so lovely behind. You probably can't see, but
the beach bar has kind of got the lights on.
You can see the little flags.
So you see these beach bars here. Yeah, a lot of people gather at those places. It's nice down this end because the ones up at the far end up there, like loud techno music banging away, you know, which is
awful.
I mean, it might appeal to some, but not everybody. You don't really have a choice in the matter, you know. It's kind of like you're not coming down to feel the serenity when you've got that going, are you?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to sign off?
Yeah, 46 minutes. We think that's probably long enough. You know, anyone who watches afterwards, they might not want to hear us
and I think
drizzling on about things. Droning on. So maybe we can do another one from Hanoi next week if people would like to see Hanoi.
But I don't know if we're going to schedule it. I kind of think I prefer more spontaneous. Yeah.
So we're thinking of maybe not putting 2 videos out a week because it's pretty hard work to do Saturday and Tuesday. We'll keep putting the Saturday one out, not put the Tuesday one out, but try and do a live one on a kind of Tuesday or a Wednesday or something like that. If we're in somewhere interesting enough to do it, and I think we might be in Hanoi, so maybe we can, if we know like a day in advance or 12 hours in advance, we can just sort of like say we're going to be doing a live stream later on. So keep your eyes peeled. Ears peeled, eyes peeled, ears to the ground.
Oh, lovely getting a glimpse of Danang. Thanks, Sandra. And Patricia, Hanoi would be lovely. Yeah, and we'll make sure we do it when we're blooming motivated and it's cool enough so I can have a wander around and show you around somewhere. Yeah. We'll find like a really nice street.
Free wander now. Said hi. Hi.
Oh,
thanks for coming along.
Free to wander now.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Nice
free to wander now. I can't remember who that is in real life.
Is that a name ringing a bell? Sometimes hard to know with these titles, isn't it? Handles, whatever you call them. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
anyway,
we'll give you one last sunset of.
Yeah. So pretty.
Danang. I'll stand up so you can get a better.
And you see the parasailing thing.
Okay, there's a parasailing thing in front of me, just descending there.
Coming down.
And there's one over there as well, and you can see the clouds in the distance. Like they were billowing up cumulus nimbus before. We thought, oh, we're going to have some rain, but we didn't. Yeah, this is Danang getting built as we speak. There's a place that was torn down there, and that was demolition work being done, which is even louder. But it is a nice place. Definitely recommend coming and staying here for some time. I think I could stay longer. If we had a longer visa, I could easily extend for a month or more.
Yep. So that's what we're kind of thinking next year. Like originally the plan was the Americas this year. I don't know what we're doing next year, but who knows?
It's supposed to be like clocking up. Like we've got to 125 countries, but we were a bit tired of like going to places just purely to, you know, clock up another country.
Well, we did that last year.
Yeah.
Microscopes.
Yeah. And there's lots of places that we still do want to go and see, but there's also places. It's interesting coming back here after 15 years.
Yes.
You know, 16 years.
Lee showed me a Facebook post that he did from like 15 years ago. Yeah. And I'm going to put some of the pictures up on our
comparing what it looked like then to what it looks like now.
Hoi An.
This place has changed that much that it's like going to a new place anyway.
Well and truly. Yeah. So maybe Cambodia next year, or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Bit of warning in advance would be appreciated. We will do that, Sandra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Yeah, the countries in Asia that we haven't been to yet, they're all kind of like, you know, insurance companies don't want to cover you.
Myanmar and East Timor.
North Korea, those kind of countries. They're all off the radar.
Lee suggested Bangladesh, and it's like
Yeah,
in blinking.
it's the
August,
wrong time. August
September.
is like pre-monsoon or just
Yeah.
as monsoon. Like that is the one country you don't want to be stuck in the middle of the monsoon when
Yeah.
the floods are that bad that it could be like threat to life sort
Yeah.
of thing. And
Horrible.
well, the other one was Mongolia, which is kind of
Yeah.
maybe Mongolia.
So
But
we've
anybody
just been-
interested in seeing Mongolia?
Well-
Most people's videos don't really do that well for Mongolia. I think it's because it's not
But we're not
a real
travelling.
popular
I keep saying
destination.
to Lee, we're not travelling just to make LinkedIn videos.
No, I'd love to. I see myself like riding across the steppe like Genghis Khan, even though I'm not very good at horse rider.
The only and you're back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, back
probably not
to
gonna
go.
be back on it.
The only thing is, we're just going to put up a lot of like very flattering videos about Taiwan, so it may not be a good time to go to China.
Yeah, we would have gone through China to get there.
Yeah.
So we might have to rethink that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got our,
You know how it is.
got our India visa.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
India.
Give us some suggestions,
Yeah.
because we've got August, September still open at the moment, and we've got like half a dozen different ideas of where to
We're
go,
thinking
what to
about
do.
Mongolia, Mongolia,
Yeah.
December.
Mongolia, yeah, appeals to me, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll have to get some more clothes though, because it can get cold out there, and we've only got beach stuff at the
Yeah.
moment, so we'll have to restock. Definitely, yeah. And the other one was going down to Indonesia on some of
Yes.
the Pelni ferries, because we'll
Cool.
be leaving from Singapore end of July and heading down towards Bali on the ferries, and maybe going to East Timor from Kupang to get in a new country. And I'm really fascinated with that one because it's a Portuguese ex-colony, so they speak Portuguese there, so that would be like going back to Portugal, only a tropical version.
Yeah.
But we don't know because the insurance doesn't cover
No.
that either. But if we're nipping in and out for a week or so, wouldn't hurt.
I don't know.
It's not. There's no kind of danger there. There's no, conflict or anything like that. I don't know. They just maybe you forgot to put it on the list.
No, I think it's deliberately excluded. Anyway, we're up to almost 52 minutes.
So we're going to say farewell.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. We really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not quite the tour around that we thought. I don't know what we were thinking. It's just too freaking hot.
Watch
We
out for
should
the
have done
videos.
this-
We'll show you what it's like down, in other parts of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we should
Thank
have
you.
Done it later. Lee was like, no, it gets dark
72.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Getting dark soon.
Yeah.
So time for one last little dip before
Okay.
the sun goes down.
Yay!
Nice to have you all along.
So
all
lovely.
the best.
Thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate it. Yeah. And
Um,
we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, from Hanoi. Or maybe from the train. Maybe from the train.
That should be interesting.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Yeah, that's Thursday. But
Yeah, it
we'll
might be too soon.
filming it as well. Yeah.
I don't know.
See how it
Let
goes.
us know. Do you want to
Yeah.
see something from the train?
Yeah.
Seats, not
Or you
sleepers, because we're frugal travellers. You know what I mean? Stingy travellers. Okay, bye for now. Take care.
Bye, William Bar 318. Hi
Yay.
and goodbye to
Oh,
all
yes,
of you.
wild parts of Indonesia. That's
So many
awesome.
options. Yeah,
I
we've got
know.
a lot of things to consider.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I don't know
exciting,
How
by
to
the way.
stop it? How do I stop it?
Maybe press that little cross.
Maybe, or maybe this one.
We're very professional, aren't we?
Okay, hang on. Yes, we're going to press a little cross and we're going to say goodbye. So, bye.
See ya. Stop streaming.